Alright guys, what's going on? I'm finally back for War 4 of Season 20, and today Loki's going to be facing off against Maide. These guys, when we faced them, they were number 3 in Masters. Like Masters is technically 4 through 20, and they were the spot above that. So looking at their defense here, I don't see anything crazy. Their prestige was also on the lower side. It was around 10,600. So that tells you that they aren't going to have a ton of rank 3 6-stars in their defense. So in my mind going into this, I figured it was going to be not an easy war, because I'm sure that, anyone who's in Masters is really skilled, but I thought that, they might be a little bit outflanked, considering that we have quite a few rank 3 6-stars on defense, and offensively we're strong. So I'm showing their defense here, what was left of it by the time I was able to join, and they do have some good defense, like good defensive placements, some unique ones that were interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and join here. I'm going to be bringing Corvus for the first time this season, and we're going to be starting off on path 6. And this is basically just a Corvus charge. It's a freebie. Cap Infinity War is stubborn, or he's a defensive defender, so he will go on indestructible. Sorry, if I use dexterity, but shouldn't be a big deal. So we're gonna start off here. I got a pretty good intercept, and just gonna get the stubborn off of him. Keep going, try to conserve my charges. I noticed, and I'm not sure if it's a bug, but I have noticed that opponents who glance attacks, if they're stunned, they tend not to glance them. So at first I was just going to try to hit him while he was stunned, but honestly it wasn't worth the effort. It's such an easy fight that there really isn't too much to be concerned with. So I'm going to be moving along here. This is going to be a rank 3 6-star Nick Fury, one of the few rank 3 6-stars on the map, and it's going to be steady build-up Fury and heavy hitter and power alternator. So I took this fight in War 3. It went really smoothly. I got out of the fight with, without losing too much health. And this fight is not going to go as well. So you're going to see here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hit him 3 times. I'm going to lock in my spores. This doesn't have the node where there's the damage reduction if you don't knock him down. So I'm just going to try to get him up to 30 spores here. And in retrospect, what I should have done was waited to do that until his life model decoy activated, because you're going to see here that I'm going to run into some trouble. So the first thing is I blocked that attack, and you can punish the special 2 even if you block it, and I didn't realize that. So I'm losing a lot of space here, and he's not really backing up. I got an intercept there, so right now it's looking like the fight is in hand. And here I am, I'm just standing open, and he does not want to throw his special 2. Nick Fury pretty much always throws his special 2 if you're standing open, even from a distance. And here he was just not wanting to do it, so now I'm in the corner. I'm dexing heavies in the corner. He's got a lot of spores on him now, so I decided to take some blocked hits. Here I'm going to take a heavy, and before I was even standing up, I was pushing the special 1 button, and I just snuck out of that fight. So that was pretty scary. But I'm going to be moving up here now in section 2. I'm going to be on path 3. And this first fight here is going to be a Colossus. I still don't fully understand why people put Colossus here. Maybe it's supposed to be a kind of like a Corvus trap, because Corvus wouldn't work well for this node. But if you have a 5-star Omega Red, even if you have like a rank 4 5-star Omega Red, this fight's going to be super easy. So the node, basically anytime that you hit the defender while they have an armor up buff, it's going to put a bleed on you. So for Omega Red, all that's going to do is just, all the node's going to do is increase his damage. So you can see here I've got 30 spores on him. I'm going to throw a heavy, and that's going to be a 20 hit fight that I actually healed from. So, and so many people have Omega Red now that it just might not be the best placement. And then this next fight here is going to be a Hulkbuster. And it's basically just an armor node. It's aggression armor or explosive personality. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is just a Corvus charge, so I really wanted to get off a special 2 with Corvus, and you can see here I only have 1 charge, and that was like a 100,000 special 2 with this rank 3 Corvus, so that was pretty cool. First full special 2 that I've gotten off with Corvus in any sort of content so far. So I'm going to be moving up here, and this is actually going to be the Thing Boss. You can see that he has a pre-fight ability on him. My battle group officer Clown put a Mr. Fantastic debuff on him to help with the my debuffs, extending the duration, I think is what it does. So this fight, you guys know my history with Thing. I am just trying to do my best here, and it does not start out great. Took a special 1. Immediately recovered though. So much of war is mental, and it's really hard if you're nervous to go in and just like do a great job off the bat, and I'm always nervous going into these fights because of my history with things. So there I block hit him and went unblockable. Big mistake, but I'm pretty sure that I can get him up to a special 1. Yeah, there we go. So my strategy with Thing now is to hold my special 3s and use my special 3s to maintain space. It gives him 1 charge, so if I'm starting to get backed up, instead of trying to dex a special 1 in the corner, I'm just going to use my special 3 and push him to his side of the map. So you can see here I got all my space back, and it also heals you, and there's a lot of taking blocked hits in this fight. So here we go, another special 1. So aside from the initial mistake, this fight's actually going pretty well. I'm getting more comfortable with the heavy countering with Thing. And yeah, at this point I'm feeling pretty confident about the fight in general. Blocking the special 1 there. Bait out another 1. Managed to not trigger the evade. And the other thing is before I always felt like I was on a time crunch when I was taking this fight, but the truth of it is that I don't think that this boss fight with Omega Red could last 5 minutes. I think that if you're playing really defensively, you're going to end up in the corner and you're going to die before 5 minutes is up. And if you're playing really aggressively, like even if you're not getting all the spore damage that you should, you're still going to finish the fight within 5 minutes. So there's no timeout concern here for me. I do tend to play pretty conservatively, but you can see here the fight's going really well, much better than other Thing attempts that I've had in the past. Got an intercept off in the corner. I try to finish with a light to keep spores up, and I feel like he's more likely to just throw a special after a light attack because you're closer to him. So that's just a personal preference. You know, obviously not everybody has to do that. But you can see here the fight is pretty much in hand. Gonna try to get him to throw a special 2. And then I'm pretty sure it should just be like maybe 1 more combo and a special 3. So got him up to 4 charges here, took a blocked hit to get the indestructible off of him, and now he's just starting to do that stupid block hit thing where he has a bunch of furies and he just pounds into your block a bunch. So baited out a heavy, countered with my own heavy, stopped my combo short here, and now all I have to do is hit him 5 times beta special and use a special 3. So it should be pretty much done. Got a good intercept there, and you can see I have the Assassin Mastery on. I did a 5-hit combo, and he didn't get a rock stack, and I didn't realize that, and died with just barely any health left. So that was disappointing. It felt like a solo, but it wasn't quite one. Hopefully I can get him down next time. And these guys, I don't normally show the death count in my war videos. I think it's, I don't know, I just don't think it's super tactful to show how many times like your team died or the other team died. It doesn't really serve a purpose. But both of us were 150 diverse, and these guys died 5 times and we died 9 times. So it was pretty disappointing. I know there's a lot of rumors about these guys and whether or not they play legitimately. I can't answer that. I didn't see anything specifically that made me think that they were definitely cheating, but I think that the circumstances and their rosters made it look a little bit suspicious. But anyway, that was our first loss of the season. It really sucks. If they were playing legitimately, they had a great war. If they weren't, it kind of sucks because yeah, that was our first loss of the season. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.